Hello guys, and welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we're taking a look at a piece from Vario. This brand is based out of Singapore, and this is one of their newer watches. And I think it's a pretty cool watch. I like the design. I like the strap it comes on. I think it's made pretty well. I saw some good quality. It obviously has some good components. It has an automatic movement, a pretty typical automatic movement, but a very reliable and robust one. A sapphire crystal, all that good stuff. And I think it's a pretty cool, kind of dressy, kind of funky watch for everyday use. So yeah, let me show you the box. This is the actual watch. Of course, this watch might have some scratches on it because it is a review unit. It's not a brand new piece, so please keep that in mind. Let me show you the packaging it actually came in. Here is the box it came in. It comes in this Vario box, as you can see here. And it's a pretty simple box. It works. Oops, obviously, I do have another strap, one of their famous tweed straps, inside the box, but that's pretty much all that came with it. This is a review unit, of course. And then we have that famous tweed strap, which they also do sell. Personally, I'd rather prefer the standard leather band, but obviously this is an option they sell. We'll take a closer look at the strap towards the end of the video. Now on my wrist today is the Rolex President 18038 in all its golden glory. I've been wearing this watch a lot lately. Actually, I've been switching between the Submariner, some other Microbrand watches. But today the 18038, classic watch, great watch. So the Vario Empire, this watch is called, comes in a bunch of different dial colors. This is the Tuxedo dial color. As you can see, the black and the off-white color here on the outer portion of the dial. It's a very, it's pretty solid feeling watch, I must say. You can see it's solid 316L stainless steel, of course. It's brushed on the sides with drilled lug holes, which is, I think that was a nice little touch. The actual smooth bezel is fully polished. The top portion of the lugs are fully polished. And the finishing is pretty good. It feels pretty good. It feels like a solid watch, doesn't feel cheap. And everything is pretty sharp. The cut is very good, I think. If we get in a little closer here, you can really see the finishing is pretty good on these models. And there's no blemishes or mistakes or anything like that. In terms of actual size, it's actually 38 millimeters, so it's really the correct size for kind of a dressy everyday watch. In terms of lug-to-lug distance, we are looking at 46 millimeters. That is from here to here. So it's relatively sized, for today's times. A lot of companies really make 40 and up, I would say. But I think 38 is really a sweet spot for a lot of people. And I'm glad they put this in a 38 millimeter case. Now, in terms of case thickness, it's really all not that thick. It does contain an automatic movement. It's a Seiko automatic movement. We'll get more into the movement in a second. But the case is only 11.5 millimeters thick, so it wears really nice on the wrist. Of course, we do get a genuine sapphire crystal on the front of the watch. And if I bring you in a little closer here, get you a look at the dial, Vario is applied. As you can see here, we have the smooth sweeping hand with a nice circular counterbalance. The hands themselves are skeletonized. They're kind of like syringe-style hands for the hour hand, and then a kind of sharp, swordish, skeletonized minute's hand. I think it looks pretty cool. It definitely matches the Roman numerals that are going around the dial there. The crown is kind of like a really, really small onion-style crown, but it is quite easy to get a grip on it, as you can see here. You can wind the watch in the first position. This is a dateless movement. This is the NH38, basically the same thing as the NH35. It just doesn't have a date wheel. So you can wind the watch here, give it some power, or you can shake it. And then one position, the watch will hack, and you can set the time here. So no issues there. Everything functions as it should. We do have a 20 millimeter lug width here, which is pretty standard for a 38 millimeter case. It does come on a very nice strap. I was actually pretty surprised by these straps. They're really nice. I haven't seen one of these before. And a lot of companies use, a lot of them use, pretty much the same types of straps all around. A lot of companies use the same factories and such. The strap is definitely different. It's a genuine Italian leather band, and it's very nice. Just the quality feels a bit better, in my opinion. As you can see, it's marked genuine Italian leather, and you do get the famous quick release bars here. Now, taking a look at the case back, as you can see here, it does say designed in Singapore, 5 ATMs. So obviously this watch is 50 meters water resistant, not really something to go swimming with. But if you happen to dip it in the sink when you're washing your hands, I wouldn't worry too much. It does state sapphire, and you do get that nice drawing of the building there. I think that's pretty cool. Case back is screwed down and polished. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Definitely matches the whole aesthetic here. Now the price point for these watches are $348 US, which may seem like a lot of money to some people for a watch with this caliber movement. But you know, it's a smaller brand. You're obviously going to be paying higher prices. I believe there is a 5% off, or they do run sales. So if you want to check one of these out on their website, I will drop a link in the description below, of course. I believe they do some discounts sometimes, so you can save some money. But obviously with a smaller company, you're going to be paying more money. That's just normal. Most micro brands aren't able to produce thousands and thousands of watches, so the prices generally are a little bit higher. Anyway, let's throw this watch on my wrist. My wrist is 6.5 inches, and let's see how it looks. There she is on my 6.5 inch wrist. It fits really nice, so it's 46 lug to lug, 38 diameter. The strap tapers wonderfully, and you do get a polished signed Vario buckle. The strap is very comfortable. It's broken in basically, but I'm not 100% sure because someone else had this watch before me. In terms of legibility, it definitely looks legible to me. I'm not sure about nighttime. Obviously, this is not a dive watch or something like that. If you take a look at the thickness here, it rides right on the wrist. Definitely can slip under a cuff if you wanted it to. But nonetheless, it's comfortable on the wrist, and I think it looks good. So, Vario's latest watch. Let me know what you guys think. There also is 5 different color strap options that this comes with, or you can choose. I happen to like this grayish color tone with the black tuxedo dial. I think that looks really good there. I think they match the colors perfect on this one. But, you know, I think it's a decent watch. It's well made. We have the NH38. It's a very reliable movement. It's very accurate, easy to use. You don't really have to service them. We get a sapphire crystal, a nice cut case here. Everything is pretty up to par, you know. I think it looks good. Let me know what you guys think as usual down in the comment section below, and we'll talk more down there. And I will leave a link, of course, in the description below so you can check this company out. I want to thank Vario for letting this watch in so I can review it. And that's pretty much going to be it for today. Definitely throw me a like if you enjoyed this video and want to see more watch reviews, of course. Hit that subscribe button right now if you haven't. Check me out at watchaddiction.com. That's my blog. Tons of good stuff. And on Instagram at watchaddiction. I will see you guys real soon. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.